Hola, hola. It's your girl Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, my love. Welcome to the Confidence Feels Like Shit audiobook sneak peek series. So in the next coming episodes, I'm going to be sharing with you snippets of my audiobook. If you love this podcast, which you listen to, you are going to love the audiobook. It is 6 hours of me going off script, swearing, saying all the things in order for you to rebuild your self-confidence, own who you are, claim your throne like the queen that you is. All the things. So I hope you enjoy this. It is Confidence Feels Like Shit audiobook. Chapter 10, The 5 C's. Continue. This is all about momentum, baby. Step 5 is continue, where it all comes together. It's the snowball stage of the practice. This is also the step that connects right back into step 1, choice. You see, when you're living and breathing the 5 C's, then this step, continue, becomes a way of life. It means you are committed to always going back to step 1 and choosing what's next. Into step 2 to get that courage going. Into step 3 to create the aligned action. Into step 4 to consider your results. You evaluate, you reflect, and then boom, continue. You do it all again and again and again. You keep it moving. That is the practice. It actually becomes one continuous movement. It happens so fast sometimes that you may not even know what step you're on. And that's why I've slowed it down and broken it into bite-sized steps for you. Now you know what to do if you get stuck. You know what your next C is. The idea with this practice is that you don't stop moving through it. Remember, like the commitment to meditation, there is no arriving at a final destination. With the 5 C's, it's the practice itself that gets you creating confidence. If you stop, you're not in the practice anymore. So guess what? You're not going to get better at it. You're not going to cultivate and create confidence. When you stop, you're no longer in creation mode. The more you continue to move forward with these 5 steps, the more you don't even realize that you're in a step. Continuing becomes a way of life, and it keeps you in the practice of confidence always and forever. Why? Because it's called growth. Hopefully by now, you've got your head around the idea that you will not get to a final place. You will never achieve confident. You'll be doing confident things. You'll be doing things that confident people do, which is making choices and decisions, mustering up some fucking courage when you're really scared as hell, putting yourself out there with your actions and evaluating how it all went so that you could do it all again. Can you see how it's a practice with no endpoint? You'll always have to make another choice, getting courage for the next scary thing so you could take action and then ask yourself, how was that? Okay, maybe it was shit. Let's try that again. Or, that was amazing. I got this. Let me keep this momentum going. Whether it's good, bad, or needs work, you are there showing up and making it happen for yourself. Continue is about being committed to moving, growing, and evolving. If you stop, you don't grow. If you stop, you don't create. If you stop, you don't keep making choices and decisions don't get made in your life, or at least not the ones you want to be making. There's no courage being created in your world. There's no alignment and no action being taken, no small steps towards the things that you want. So then you don't get what you want. And what's worse, you may start thinking, oh, it's because I'm not good enough. No, wrong. It's because you didn't continue to move. It's because you stopped moving. There's no such thing as being wrong or failing. And it's ridiculous to judge ourselves as not enough just because we made a mistake. Maybe you need to make that mistake. Maybe you need to learn something. I can almost guarantee that there was a lesson you needed to experience. So there's no end with the 5 C's. There's no, yes, I'm there, I've made it, I'm done. There's no making it. It's called life. It's called growth. You get better each and every time you try, and that's the whole point. When you're in the practice of confidence, you got to keep evolving into a greater, more aligned version of yourself. This is what it looks like when you don't step into continue. Here's some of the things you may experience when you stop at step 5 in the practice. Basically everything from step 1. I'm serious. When you stop moving forward because you got it wrong or you messed up, what do you think happens? You sit in self-doubt. You make it mean that you're not good enough. You sit in self-pity. You go visit your pity party peeps in victim land. What happens is that you give up. You lose momentum. And then, nothing. Nothing happens for you. You get no closer to your goals or your dreams because you stop moving towards them. I mean, it's simple. If you move, you get closer. If you stop, you don't. I know this shit isn't rocket science, my love, but it is powerful. Think of a time when you messed up and felt so bad about it that you decided to hide or stop showing up or stop speaking out, stop putting your hand up, stop sharing your feelings, stop trying to connect, stop dating or posting on social media. Then what happened? Nothing, right? I mean, am I right? You stopped, then time passed by. Then because so much time went by with you doing nothing, you started to doubt yourself even more. Now more time has passed, still no movement in the direction of what you want to achieve or create, which feels even shittier. More time plus no movement equals even more self-doubt, guilt, self-pity, and comparison. The more you stop moving, the more that nothing happens. So you watch and wait and judge and wait and feel bad because now there's been a lot of time passing. The bigger the gap, the more that self-doubt has the ability to creep in like a crowbar, intervening into your practice of confidence. So do not stop moving. Even if you can't run anymore, fucking shuffle. Get one foot in front of the other, whatever you do. Please don't stop moving. From can't buy bread to banking 6 figures. So you may be wondering how Hamish and I went from struggling to buy bread, stressing to pay our electricity bill and looking for coins under the seat, true story, y'all, to making 6 figures per year and not having to worry about money. Don't worry, sister. I got your back. I am literally an open audiobook here. I'm going to let you in on the secret. Are you ready? All right, here it is. Here's what happened. I didn't stop moving. I worked my ass off. I fell over many times, but got back up even more times. I lived and breathed this fucking practice. To this day, I'm in it right now, in the studio, going through the 5 C's. That's how I live my life. Early 2018 was struggle town for the Kramers. There were so many hard moments and decisions, big and small, that I agonized over. I chose to write out every single decision we had to make. And by the way, I still do. Writing and getting the thoughts out of your head and onto paper is such a powerful way for you to get clarity. To be honest, courage had to come to us because we didn't have the luxury of doubting ourselves. I couldn't just sit in my comfort zone. It was either show up or be broke as a joke, beg my in-laws for money, or create even more credit card debt and be miserable as hell. I was not about to do any of that. I needed to dig deep into my resilience and my determination. I needed to go beyond myself and really find my why. Why was I doing all of this? How much did leaving a legacy and helping women really mean to me? It turns out a lot. Was I really going to be able to make an impact on women around the world if I went all in? Was my happiness worth all of this struggle and hard work? Fuck yes, it was. Okay, if you want to hear more, head to thequeenofconfidence.com, click on order my book. You can download the audiobook version right now. It also comes with an accompanying PDF. So you've got literally the notes that are inside of the book in this free PDF. You've got the practice of confidence. You can write, you can print it, you can get to working on creating your confidence now. It is also available on Audible if you use Audible, or you can head to the website, queenofconfidence.com, click on Audiobook, and you can listen to the audiobook. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes, subscribe so that you don't miss an episode. Share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it. And if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.